In every generation, there are people who rise above circumstance and expectation. People whose lives remind us that hope, courage, and compassion can truly change the world. One such man is Barack Hussein Obama. Born on August 4th, 1961, in Honolulu, Hawaii, Barack Obama's story began far from the marble halls of Washington or the power of politics. His father, Barack Obama Sr., was a brilliant student from Kenya who traveled to America seeking knowledge and opportunity. His mother, in Dunham, was a woman from Kansas, curious, kind, and filled with a belief in the goodness of people. Together, they gave their son more than life. They gave him a sense of identity that stretched beyond borders. Growing up as the child of two very different worlds, Barack saw early what it meant to live between cultures, to understand others, to listen, to bridge divides. When he was just a child, his mother taught him that empathy was strength, and that education was the key to freedom. These lessons would stay with him for life. Barack spent part of his childhood in Indonesia, where his mother worked and taught. There he saw poverty up close, the kind of daily struggle that shapes how one sees justice and opportunity. Returning to Hawaii, he was raised in large part by his grandparents, who taught him the values of honesty, humility, and hard work. In those formative years, young Barack wrestled with questions of identity, who he was, where he belonged, and how he could make his life matter. Those questions became the foundation of his life's journey. After finishing high school, he moved to Los Angeles to attend Occidental College, and later transferred to Columbia University in New York City. In the busy streets of Manhattan, he began to see how the world worked, how power was distributed, how inequality persisted, and how small acts of kindness could still make great change. But Obama was never content to simply observe. He wanted to participate, to make a difference. After college, he moved to Chicago, a city built on industry and resilience, where factories were closing and families were struggling. There, he worked as a community organizer, helping residents on the South Side rebuild their neighborhoods, fight for better schools, and demand jobs. It wasn't glamorous work. The pay was low, the challenges were great, but the lessons were priceless. In those crowded meeting halls and church basements, Obama learned that real change doesn't come from the top down. It comes from ordinary people standing up together. He once said, "In the face of impossible odds, people who love their country can change it." And that belief became his guiding light. Determined to do more, he returned to school, this time to Harvard Law School, where he excelled and made history as the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review. His intelligence, eloquence, and empathy stood out even then. After graduation, he returned once again to Chicago, turning down lucrative job offers to instead work as a civil rights lawyer and teach constitutional law. There, he met a brilliant young attorney named Michelle Robinson, the woman who would become his partner in life and purpose. Together, Barack and Michelle built a life grounded in shared values, equality, service, and hope. They married in 1992 and later welcomed two daughters, Malia and Sasha, who would grow up in the White House years later. Obama's political career began in the Illinois State Senate, where he served from 1997 to 2004. There, he focused on ethics reform, health care for working families, and improving education.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe part 2 in the second video.